Hey guys, Paul Backers with Sankofa Building Group on the site of our latest and greatest project thus far. We're shooting from the back of the house. You can see the scrap yard, the bone yard behind me of lumber pieces. And the reason why we're shooting from the back of the house instead of the front is because the front is so congested. We got a few trades in here working today. We got the framers doing framing punch. You can hear the nails going. We got the plumbers starting their top out. So a lot of things going on, a lot of moving pieces, which we're gonna highlight some of those in this video. So come in, take a walk in through us, and this is what's crazy, guys. This looks like the front of the house. Even if this was the front of the house, it would still be a sweet view, but it's the back of the house. So come inside, check out what's going on. We're actually coming through the dining room window, or where the dining room window will be in a couple of weeks. We'll start at the beginning of the house. All right, so not to give away too much, this house is 5 bedrooms, an office, and the game room. 5 ensuite bathrooms, 2 half baths. So what you're seeing here is the front foyer. Floor to ceiling, you're looking at, I want to say about 21 feet 6 inches, probably a tad bit over, a tad bit under, but you know, God bless the guy who has changed the light bulbs, right? This is our office. We're gonna finish this out with a really pretty fur down. Our standard is our standard, in the words of the great Mike Tomlin. A lot of bracing going on. If the future owner wants to put some drop beams in there, we already have it pre-framed out so they can support that. Coming out of here, you're going into the powder bath. It's gonna be real nice. I'm not gonna tell you how it's gonna look. You're just gonna have to stay tuned to see what the finish out looks like. From the laundry room, you see the guys roughing out through the master closet. Yes, that's the master closet. So let's walk around the other way and see what that looks like. Big patio slider coming out the master suite. You have cathedral ceilings here, or vaulted, depending on what your plans call for. All framed up with 2x10s. Again, our standard is our standard. We don't believe in overkill. We just believe in doing it right. Super duper size master shower there. Don't mind that lagoon. Master tub area. Double vanity sink. You'll see how the cabinets look on the wall. Again, the guys are stubbing out for the plumbing top out. Water closet here, or the office as people like to call it. You have your master closet. Now here's the cool thing about the principal area of this house. You have your master bedroom, you have your master bath, you have your master closet, you got the laundry on the other side of the master closet, along with the office. So if you work from home, let's venture on out of here. This is your main entertaining area. The living room. Again, we went back with the vaulted ceilings here. You see all that bracing up there? That is for future beams. We do not want guys damaging our pretty level 4 finish once that sheetrock gets up there. So guess what we did? You have to have some foresight in what you're doing and have some understanding of what you're doing. So we went ahead and braced up. It could be considered overkill, but again, our standard is our standard. I guess while we're here, we'll go ahead and look at this area. This is your outdoor patio. Again, we have 2 isocurrent wood burning fireplaces opposite of each other. This area here is going to house a roll down 100% covered shade, black on black. So in the fall, when football's on, you drop that screen, light your fireplace, full outdoor kitchen here. Vent hood, grill, sink, all the good stuff out here. You can open this up and basically entertain on both sides for the Super Bowl and don't have to worry about being cold if you got both of these fireplaces burning. Where you're gonna prep all that food, this beautiful kitchen right here with this oversized 10-foot island. But this vent hood is gonna be probably one of the centerpieces of it. I have no idea what we're gonna wrap it in just yet, but trust me, you'll see it. From the kitchen, you have your dining room where we came into the house at, along with another wood burning isocurrent fireplace. And again, LVL header. I'm going to get into some of these framing details that we used in the house. Again, our minimum is not our maximum. This is how you do it. This is how you do it right. You protect the product. So what you see outside of the frame, the things that are pretty, the things that catch the eye, are only as good as what's supported behind the frame. Building science is very, very key to building a great home. From the kitchen, you have this huge butler pantry that we're going to brace up and block in. You see where the framers have already marked it in orange. Again, we have cabinet layout, kind of know what's going on here. But basically uppers and lowers. This area is going to be primarily for cooking. This area is going to be for prep, whole nother sink, refrigerator, bunch of other stuff going on back here. How do you get to their house as the owner? Let's come through this way. This is your mud room, guys. Sneak peek. We have a finished picture of what it's anticipated to look like. Look at this. So imagine, you know, coming in from a long, hard day of work, you just want to sit down like myself, take these big, heavy boots off. You got somewhere to sit down, hang your coats, hang your backpacks. Your mom is anything like how my mom was, do not drag mud through my house or take those wet shoes off. Guess what? You can do it right here in the mud area. This house is one of a kind for this particular street. We have a 3-car garage. To the left of us, or to my left, I should say, you have a 1-car garage. This is going to be fully encapsulated in foam. What we're going to do here in this garage is make it super sweet for the future owner. If they have a very nice exotic car, something vintage that they want to store here, if they are into health and wellness and they want to turn it into a future gym, this garage is going to be 100% encapsulated in condition, so they can do either or, because it's roughly about 300 square feet. Here you have your 2-car garage, which faces out to the main street. Again, we don't make our minimums our maximums. You see some heavy bracing going on with the straps over the garage door header. But again, I drive a big truck. All our company vehicles are huge. And one of the things that I wanted to highlight in the design of this house is making sure that whoever purchases this home has adequate space to park their vehicles up to 23 and a half feet. So that's a pretty long vehicle. Both garages will have electric charging capabilities for EV capable vehicles. Again, a lot of forethought goes into what we do to minimize any type of retrofit. The garages will be separated by this pocket door. Again, solid core door, 100% encapsulated. We got storage on this side, oversized garage here, and you're gonna have above garage storage here. To our right is the guest bedroom for the outlaws or the in-laws or those folks visiting for the holidays. It has its own full ensuite bathroom, walk-in closet. That's the key thing with this home. Every bedroom has a walk-in closet, has its own bathroom. Very key in the design of this home. We wanted to make sure, again, that the future owner gets everything that they bargained for at this price point. Follow me. I said I was going to highlight some of the framing. I did the lumber takeoff on this house. That's where I began to fall in love with taking what's on the paper and bring it into fruition. Right here, not necessary by any means, but again, forethought. This house is maybe 80% brick, 20% stucco. And what we decided to do, or what I decided to do, was put a triple ply LVL right here to support the brick pocket that falls along our roof line. So again, you could have did it with 2x12s. I don't know. I decided to do it with LVLs. Why? Because there's going to be a heck of a load, dry load sitting there. Even when we have the crazy schizophrenic weather here in North Texas, you want to have something that's going to support this area, that's not going to sag, that's not going to cause your bricks to crack, different things like that. Again, you see that we have a 28-foot LVL going the whole span. of the vaulted ceiling area, again supported by another LVL. And again, outside of the floor system, the 18-inch trusses is what we use. We had no extra support anywhere laid out. These are things that I did just with my knowledge of building material and framing. It's very hard to open up the walls and go back and retrofit this stuff in on top of cost, the possibility of doing it. And you got enough money, you can do a whole lot of things. You can almost do whatever you want. However, if you know what you're doing and you can anticipate what can or will occur in a house, because our house is moving, you're never going to beat gravity. That's why we get wrinkles in our face, right? Anticipate once the roofing is on, the drywall's in, HVAC duct, electrical, all the things that pull down on the house outside of gravity. You start seeing shear cracks in your drywall. You start seeing doors get stuck, different things like that. Matter of fact, every header on this first floor is all 2x12. It's either 2x12 or LVL. Again, we don't make our minimums our maximums. Our standard is our standard. That's how you get a fine home, or at least that's the Sankofa standard. Let's go upstairs. A happenstance, we wanted to put a Juliet balcony right here. We could have facing the main street, but look up. The ceiling line matches the roof line, 9/12 pitch or something close to it. Very open area. Again, a lot of natural sunlight. You have your own suite bathroom again, and your matching closet. Now, if you take a look out over the foyer, again, 22, almost 22 feet here, you see that the ceiling is very clean. What we decided to do, what I decided to do, in the midst to keep this area clean with just the beautiful chandeliers and the lighting that we're gonna have in this area, is to put the attic stair here. So with that being said, again, a lot of things are shown on the plans. Some things you just have to do in the field as you go, and it just makes sense. You know, again, you have to know what you're doing. So again, we're gonna have one unit downstairs, another unit up here. This is the access to the second floor unit. Again, you're gonna have this beautiful railing, wood railing, wood baluster, wrapping all the way around to catch this humongous foyer, which is a room all by itself. Right. Now, walking around, you're gonna come to the upstairs laundry. Now, you saw the main laundry downstairs, but you got 3 bedrooms up here, which means possibility for 3 children. So they're gonna have their own laundry room up here, full blown out cabinets, natural light in here, stackable washer and dryer. Barreling right ahead to the powder bathroom. This is the second entertaining area of the house. So if the parents are entertaining downstairs in the living room, outside on the patio, guess what? The kids have somewhere to hang out as well. This is the game room. From this area, you see the vaulted ceiling of the living room. You see the big LVL support. Here we're gonna actually put a cabinet, custom cabinet with a built-in fireplace here. 85-inch, 100-inch, whatever your heart's desire, you can put it on this wall. Again, the room is gonna be surrounded with natural light, which is very cool feature. Again, you got enough space, maybe for a card table, high-end chairs, whatever. You see here on the floor, we also have it marked out for floor plugs. That's something that I didn't show you in the living room downstairs, but you can actually see if you peek through that vaulted area, you see some yellow floor plugs in there. Why? Because people have lamps, they have, especially in this room, motorized sofas or chairs and things like that. And again, who wants to have this ugly, electrical wheel going across their floor when you can have it centered right here? Wet bar area, low voltage closet, which brings us to the final bedroom in the house. Now this here, outside of the master suite, is the only room that has a bathtub in it. So we wanted to throw something in just in case they had a smaller child or a child that is still in the bathtub phase of life. And again, this is the final bedroom in the house. Not as big as the other rooms, again, because it's more or less geared towards a smaller child, but nonetheless, bathtub, walk-in closet, beautiful cabinetry throughout. You got the garage facing the street, which is the 2-car garage. Here, again, like I said, we'll discuss framing details for your brick pocket. Standard that you use treated lumber, or I suggest you use treated lumber. And you can see the brick pocket and this treated lumber throughout the perimeter of this room, even the perimeter of the game room here. Oh, failed to mention, full on-slot AV closet with the return air in it to suck out all that heat for when you want to turn it up loud and, you know, invite people over. The house will be speakered throughout each room. Again, we didn't cut any corners, or we didn't believe in cutting corners. That's not our standard. But just thinking out the process and what the owner would want, you know, build a house as if you were gonna live in it. The next time you guys come out, the plumbing will be done. We'll have the mechanical going in, followed by the electrical and the low voltage. So the house start to take even more shape. We're very excited about. After that, inspections. Once those are passed, you'll see the house encapsulated in foam. And from there, it's drywall time. We're moving right along. I think we are in the 5th week of this house, despite some really crazy weather throughout this particular phase of the project. We're moving right along full speed ahead. Hopefully we can meet our projected timeline. That's always key when planning these things out or in building a home. Budget, timeline, or timeline over budget. For me, timeline over budget. And again, quality, high quality, high quality. Thank you for joining us today for the walkthrough. Hopefully we didn't skip out on any details. I'm pretty sure I'll catch it in the playback. In the meantime, between time, if you have any questions that you would like to ask, or you want us to look at a potential project for you, please do not hesitate to inbox us at info@sankofa, that's SANKOFA BG.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a blessed one.